Can we just look at this blue? I am unwell. I am unwell. Like, how is this that beautiful? The beauty of this palette, like I just couldn't leave it at Sephora. I really couldn't. It had to come home with me. Make sure that you stay tuned for more videos. There's something exciting coming in December. I'm just saying, there may or may not be one video posted every single day for 25 days until Christmas. Maybe, maybe not. Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. I hope that you are doing amazing. Today's video is going to be a fun one because I'm going to be showing you guys all of the new palettes that I have picked up, which ones I'm super excited about, which ones I've used, and I would highly recommend you pick up for the holiday season. We have a few palettes here. Let me try and like pick them up so you guys can see them. We have quite a few palettes here, so if you're excited to see which palettes we're going to be talking about, well then you know what to do. Just keep on watching. So I'm going to separate them based on where I purchased them, and that's how we'll go through them because we have quite a few palettes here, but they are one thing about me, I love eyeshadow palettes. Now, do I wear them all the time? Not really. I'm working on that, but I love to collect them. I love to buy them. I don't know what it is. Don't ask me. Literally, I think I have over 100, if not maybe even like 120 palettes. So we love eyeshadow palettes over here. There's just something about the color combination, the packaging, like pretty much anything and everything sells me on eyeshadows. It's one of the things that I continuously buy, even if I don't need any more, and they just make me happy to look at them. So these are some of the newer ones that I purchased recently, and they are just so much fun. So just to start off, we're gonna go into Beautybay. I love to buy stuff on Beautybay, specifically from the Beautybay brand. Their eyeshadow products are elite. If you have not tried any of their shadows, you should definitely check them out. We'll actually kickstart with that palette first. So they just released a new one, and that is this neutral palette. They have these 42 pan eyeshadow palettes. I think they have like 6 or 7 of them. I own 5 of them because I bought one and I'm like, what is this magic? How is this only $25 and you get all of this? And this is their most recent launch. And are you guys ready? Are you ready? Look at this palette. I'm sorry, but this is like a taupey burgundy neutral dream. Like, is this, are you kidding me right now? So they have a nude one, I think it's called, which is more neutrals but warm tone, and this one is more cooler tone. But guys, like, can you just see that beauty? Like, oh my goodness. I'm gonna just swatch some of these shades because like it would be cruel not to, right? I don't want to watch an eyeshadow video and then not see any swatches. Like, hello, show me something. So immediately my eye is drawn to this. Like, I don't understand how they do it. But I think what blows my mind the most about this formula is the mattes. It's the mattes. Like, the mattes, when I tell you, are the most buttery thing I have ever felt. And for $25, it just blows my mind. I literally still to this day cannot comprehend, nor do I need to at this point. I would just keep purchasing. So if you have not tried, like, this is next level. Next level. You need to try it. So I have that one. Sorry, I got distracted. So I'm just swatching some of these, and oh my goodness, when I tell you these are just like insane, I love them so much. And you saw that with your own eyes. That is one swatch, honey. One swipe. I'm telling you, this is some good stuff. So we're starting off with that palette that has 42 eyeshadows. 42. So like I said, I have 5 other of their palettes. They have like a green palette, a purple palette, a neutral palette, a more like fiery one. So this is the newest addition. So you know I had to snag that up. So definitely check this one out if you are like a mauvey, taupey, burgundy queen. If you like cool tone neutrals, this is the palette for you. Sticking to Beautybay, we have the Nikki X Beautybay collab. This one isn't new, but I purchased it because it was on sale for $5. $5, guys. I said, immediately purchase. And this one is just it's very colorful, but actually it's what I'm wearing on my eyes right now. Let me just show you guys an up close. Look at me trying to peep to see if you can that you can see it, but this is what the colors look like. The shimmers are unreal. I'm actually wearing this one right here, this beautiful pink right here all over the lid, and it just gives that beautiful wet look all over the eye. Honestly, dare I say, very similar to the Pat McGrath glitter, that it's like a fine glitter shade all over. Literally, it's like all I have, and then I took a little bit of a burgundy just to add some depth into it, but I'm sorry, that's absolutely stunning. So of course, like I mentioned, I'm not gonna leave you guys without swatching anything. This color is gorgeous, so let's take that one. Let me swipe a brown. Let's do this beautiful pink, and shall we do the purple? I mean, why not? So this is what they look like on my fingers, and then let's just do the swipe down the palm. I mean, when I tell you Beautybay shadow is elite, listen, I don't know how. The swatches speak for themselves. I don't know what else to tell you. You need to check this out. I don't know if the palette is still $5, but I do know it's still discounted. So if there's some left, I would highly recommend getting your hands on them because it is such a good formula and also has some really, really beautiful shimmers. Now, the last Beautybay palette that I bought, I mean, honestly, at this point, I'm just like buying all of them because can you do any harm? And this one was also on sale. I think this one was $16 when I purchased it. So I said, say with me, immediately purchase. And this one, I believe, is a collaboration with Jade. So this is what it looks like. It's called the Jade palette, a 42 pan palette. And look at this beauty. Whoa, whoa, whoa. A very colorful, but it also has some really beautiful wearable shades. And I was just like, sorry, $17 Beautybay formula. I don't even care what it looks like. I want it. So when I purchased it and I saw it in person, I was just like, oh my goodness. So let's just take some of these colors to swatch. Want to do definitely this gold. Let's do this lilac. I'm trying to do like 2 shimmers and 2 mattes just to show you guys. Ooh, let's try this one. And the formula is consistent as I showed you guys in the other ones. Look at what they look like on my hand. This color looks so wonderful. Now let's just swipe it on down. I'm sorry, but once again, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know how they do it. I really don't know how they do it, but I am here for it. Beautybay, you can continue to make palettes because Franny will continue to purchase them. They are so good. They just bring me so much joy. I love that because it has so many colors. There's literally an endless amount of eyeshadow looks you can create, so I love it. You can literally use one color like I did. You can add, you can layer, you can do your cut crease, you can do whatever you want. There's so many different shades and the formula is so amazing. It just works so wonderfully. But let's continue because we have quite a few palettes, and if I keep talking the way that I'm talking about these Beautybay palettes, we're gonna be here for like 40 minutes, and I'm trying not to be here for that long or to keep you here for that long. Next up, I think, is the most beautiful and cutest palette ever, and once you see it, you know exactly why, and that is going to be the Makeup Revolution and the Grinch collaboration. So they came out with like a whole collection, but I just picked up the eyeshadow palettes first of all because I love the Grinch and I wanted to keep these as collectibles. So let's start with this one. This is a cardboard packaging and it has the Grinch's face on it. It has the Makeup Revolution X the Grinch on top. And this is what it looks like. Honestly, I saw the packaging and I'm like, yeah, we're just adding that to cart. Once again, I don't even care what the colors look like, but I looked at the colors and they're pretty cute. I mean, there's not many transition shades, but I have more than enough neutral palettes to be able to create looks with these. But how iconic, like the names are just everything. I am a sucker for this movie. I love the Grinch. He is like my spirit animal. I literally love it so much. So I just knew this is an immediate purchase. Like, this is definitely a collector's item. So if you love the Grinch, definitely check this out. I think this was like 20 bucks. Makeup Revolution, I would say, is not my favorite when it comes to eyeshadows. Like, I've definitely played around with better quality ones. Is it horrible? No. Is it the best? No. I think it's nice, it's decent, but like I said, I just picked this up specifically because it is the Grinch and I love it. And I like the shimmer shades. I've swatched the shimmer shades and I like those as well. So I am excited to like dabble into this one and see what kind of looks I can create. Next up, we have the smaller Grinch palette, and I'm sorry, like how cute is this? It's like the furry fuzzy material, which absolutely love that so much. And this is what it looks like. The packaging definitely is A1. Like, look at the little presents and the light all around. Like, how stinking cute. This is the color story that we have. So once again, lots of greens, which honestly I wouldn't expect anything less than that. Not a lot or any neutral transition shades, but like I said, same thing with the other one. You can easily pair that up with another palette that you have, but this one looks so cute. So I am gonna swatch some of these, and this is what it looks like on the hand. This color is a bit like chunky, so this is what it looks like on the hand, and this one clearly I have to go over just a little bit more. It doesn't swatch as smoothly as the Beautybay, but this is what it looks like. So like I said, decent shimmers. Can definitely be used over the lid to be able to complete any other look, but for the most part, honestly purchased because it's the Grinch. Moving on, we'll go into Amazon. Now, I've been eyeing makeup on Amazon, just, you know, venturing and seeing what's new, what's different, things like that. So I picked up this palette from the brand called Prism Makeup. It is a Supreme Seductress palette, and honestly, I picked it up just because it had such high ratings. I think it had like 17,000 reviews and it was over 4.0 stars. So I'm like, you know what, let's try it. Super affordable as well too. I think it's under $10, for sure under 15. And this palette looks so beautiful and wearable. You have like the warm tones over here and the cooler tones over here. I swatched some of the colors so far and I'm, you know, like, okay. So I'm gonna just swatch a few of those here. We'll do some of the silver and maybe one of the mattes just to see what that feels like. This is the first time that I buy, I would say, makeup from Amazon from like brands that I don't really know, but they also have like luxury brands on there too, which I was really pretty impressed with. So this is what it swatches like. It's decent, once again, decent, but I am excited to be able to try that on the eye just because I fell in love with the color story. Like I said, once again, the color story and the thousands of review had me intrigued, so I picked this one up. Now, another item that I picked up from Amazon, and this is actually the palette that I saw first before picking up the other one, and that is the Laura Geller Ultimate Palette. And this one has 31 baked eyeshadows. Now, I don't think I own any baked eyeshadow palettes, so I was so intrigued by this. I love that I have so many different options. I haven't used anything from Laura Geller in a long time. I loved Gilded Honey, the highlight. I still have it in my collection, and I know that baked items and products work so beautifully, so I'm so excited to be able to use this. I saw online that you can like use it wet, you can use it dry, so this is definitely one of the items that I was super excited to be able to have and add to my collection just because it's different. Like, where do you see packaging like this? Where do you see baked goods like this? Literally nowhere. So I'm really excited to be able to use this. There's a bunch of topper shades. She also kind of like outlines how to use it just to add some ease if you don't really know where to start. So she has some like base. She has that it says inner corner, lid, shimmer toppers, crease, outer corner, liner. Like, there's something for everything. So another really nice everyday palette. I'm obsessed with this color. It's like the pukey brown that for some reason like looks gross on a palette, but it looks so nice on the eyes. So I'm really excited to try this one out. We'll quickly jump on over into Ulta, and I had to pick this item up because I saw it in store and I just said, whoa, Tarte has really stepped up its game, and that is the Man Eater After the Dark palette. I'm sure you've seen it everywhere by now, but can we just admire this beauty? Like, I'm sorry, if there's a palette that screams fall, it's definitely this one. Now, Tarte, I feel like kind of went like silent for a few years. You didn't really hear many people talking about it. There wasn't really anything exciting about it so far. Although they have some really classic items, you know, other brands kind of have just taken over, and Tarte just kind of didn't really do much. But then they released their newer eyeshadows, and when I tell you, I don't know what they did over there, but kudos to them because this formula is insane. They blend so beautifully. It's actually kind of insane. I'll show you guys some of these shimmer shades. Like, I'm sorry, Tarte, but clearly you did not come to play. So these are just some of the shades that I'm gonna swatch, and honestly, there's palettes that I buy because of the color story and I'm like, oh, that looks nice. And then there's others that I buy because of the swatches. This one won at both. Now, can we just look at how gorgeous that looks? They are so reflective, beautiful. The mattes blend out so nicely. Like, I'm telling you, Tarte was working overtime throughout their silent period, and they said, we are coming back, and we are coming back stronger than ever. Like, insane. There's also 2 more palettes that I'll show you guys from Tarte, but those are from Sephora, so I'll show you that as well. But literally everything that they've released for this holiday season, spectacular. Like, hats off to you, Tarte, because wow, wow, wow. Now, speaking of amazing formulas, spectacular releases, an update in the formula of eyeshadows is ABH. Like, these 2, their latest launches, also, I'm just like, whoa, guys, like, my wallet cannot handle this. But when I tell you guys that these are the most buttery, smooth, flawless, beautiful eyeshadows that ABH has ever launched, let me go and just show it to you. The first one we have here is going to be the Rose Metal. So this is what it looks like. Look at this. I'm sorry, can we just look at this? First of all, color story, once again, beautiful. Like, hello fall in a palette, shall we say. And for me, honestly, what made me buy this palette was this color. That color looked so beautiful. When I tell you, I was, you know, walking in Ulta and in Sephora, and I would just eye it and I'm like, do I need it? Like, you know, it's another palette. When I swatched that color, and also I saw people doing reviews on it, I was just like, okay, immediately sold. That shimmer looked absolutely gorgeous on pretty much everyone and anyone's eyes. It is such a gun metal color. Do you see that one right there? Oh my goodness, it is so beautiful and stunning. I have used this palette already, loved it a ton. I know I'll get a lot of use out of it because I just love how beautiful the colors are, but also how easy they are. They literally blend on their own, so you can literally just, and you don't even have to put that much work into it. So absolutely loving that one. They also released this Novu palette. I hope I'm saying it the right way, but if not, it'll be linked down below with its name. But this is what it looks like, and this is the color story. And look at how gorgeous this color story is. It's a bit lighter than the other one. The other one is more heavier, edgier, but this one looks so beautiful. I think it'll be a great palette for the fall time, but also the springtime. I feel like that lilac color in the middle is what makes it just look so pretty and nice. I loved the color Lily and Hope. I'm a sucker for shimmers, honestly. Like, clearly that's what all these palettes continue to say. If you have a good shimmer in your palette, I will most likely buy you. Like, that's honestly just the moral of the story at this point. So this is these shades swatched. Like, I'm sorry, that middle color and that green, gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. I love it so much. So once again, if you love the ABH eyeshadows and you haven't checked those out, I would highly, highly, highly recommend it because those are, once again, elite, elite. If there's any eyeshadow palettes that you need from ABH, if you have none, one of those 2 will do, if not both, honestly. Just saying. Alrighty, now we're moving on over to the last 3 palettes that I'll be talking about, and we are going to be jumping to Sephora, my favorite place in the whole wide world. I could literally spend all day in there. My husband is probably like tired of me always going into Sephora. I'm sure he's probably like, what else is there for you to see? You've seen it all, and I'm just like, no, but there's more, there's new, there's this, there's that, and I feel like every time you go in, you just rediscover something new. Is it good for my wallet? No. Is it good for my heart? Yes, because I love it so much. So sticking to Tarte, we have these 2 palettes which actually come together, and I think it was like 50 or 60 bucks, and that's such a great price because you're legit getting 2 full-size palettes. And I'm just gonna show it to you guys. Once again, I purchased this solely because I swatched them and I could not my mind could not gather. I could not fathom how these felt so smooth and how it was Tarte. Like, I really couldn't. So this is the first one I'm gonna show you guys. This one is called Gilded, and they're kind of just like two opposite color stories. So we have this one, which is a more warm color story, and the packaging is also, once again, so stunning. It's like this metallic, reflective rose gold, and this, I mean, can this get any more wearable? Let's be real. So let's swatch some of these colors. I'm gonna just swatch some of the shimmers as always, because like I said, that is what just gets me riled up. I love a good shimmer, and we're gonna do maybe a few of those mattes. So this is what the colors look like on my finger. Once again, guys, I'm telling you, my mind cannot process that we're talking about Tarte here. Like, Tarte made that. What? I'm sorry, like, what? It is just so smooth and so buttery, and I'm just so excited for those palettes. I'm so excited to put them on my eyes. I'm so excited to see the looks that I create. It is just such a beautiful one. Now, the second palette that comes in that is going to be this one, and this one is called Gilded, and this one is a more cool tone color story. So this is what she looks like. Both palettes come together, and I love that you literally get any and every color story scheme that you can ever think of. If you are a cool tone girl, you can use the cool tone one day. If you want a warm tone, you can use the warm tone. Another thing that I think this is great for is if you want to gift it, you have two folks that you want to give palettes to, and one loves warm tones and one loves cool tones. You have two palettes for basically the price of one that you're able to use. Now look at these colors. I'm sorry, can we just look at this blue? I am unwell. I am unwell. Like, how is this that beautiful? Oh, okay. Let's just swatch them. Let's swatch them over on the hand, and I just can't. So once again, shall I say what I've been saying this whole entire video again when it comes to Tarte? I don't know what they did, but I'm so thankful they did what they did, and if their palettes continue this way, I will continue to purchase them because they are just beautiful, like beautiful. Now moving on to my last palette, and this is actually my most recent of all of these, is going to be the Natasha Denona Retro. Now I am a huge fan, just to start off, of Natasha Denona. I love her shadows, I love her formula, but she is a luxury brand. Like, her palettes are hella expensive, especially before she started making these smaller ones. Like, we're talking $129 a palette, and I was just like, girl, I know your shadows are good, but like $129, can we just like... So she started to create these smaller ones that range from like 65 to 70, and I love it so much. So my collection has been growing little by little by those smaller ones, and when I saw this one in store, are you guys ready for it? I said, say it with me, immediately purchase, guys, because I just could not stand the beauty of this palette. Like, I just couldn't leave it at Sephora. I really couldn't. It had to come home with me. It's just insane. I swatched this color in store in the middle, and I'm like, adding to cart. This is gorgeous. I've been really loving burgundy plummy shades all over the lid lately, so when I saw this, I said, this is just gorgeous. Like, you are coming home with me. So let's swatch some of these shades so that we can see their mattes are amazing, their shimmers are amazing. I think that if you really love eyeshadows and you're looking for like really good quality eyeshadow formulas, you should definitely check out Natasha Denona. Ask for it for Christmas, like get it when it's on sale, but you should definitely check them out. She also has like the 5-pan ones that go for $25, so those are more affordable ways to test out her shadows. But goodness gracious, these are just wow, wow, wow. Like, her shadows are just, once again, elite. Like, I absolutely love them so much. So I'm super excited about that. I bought the Glam palette too, and I've been using that one, and I'm just so excited about this palette, and I can't wait to use it this holiday season. Actually, now that I swatched that one, honestly, if you cannot get your hands on a Natasha Denona, getting your hands on a Beautybay is, dare I say, right up there. The formula is very, very much similar. I'm not gonna say exact, but it might just be a dupe for Natasha Denona. So if you can't get your hands on Natasha Denona because it is higher on the price tag, check out Beautybay. I'm telling you, it won't disappoint. Alrighty guys, well that concludes this video. That is all the new eyeshadow palettes that I have purchased, and I'm so excited to use this holiday season. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure that you stay tuned for more videos. There's something exciting coming in December. I'm just saying, there may or may not be one video posted every single day for 25 days until Christmas. Maybe, maybe not. But if you enjoy the content, make sure to like the video, subscribe, share with your friends, and as always, thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys have an amazing day, night, or whatever time it is, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!